So how many of you have been following the T Blaze versus DAVIDO, Tiwa, Sophia, Momodu, and even a Madi Adeleke fiasco that has been going on? Well, the latest is Tiwa has taken legal steps. She wrote a letter addressed to the Commissioner of Police saying that David is threatening her life. Let's see what the letter reads. Okay, dear sir, intervention required threat of assault and grievous bodily harm by Mr. David Adeleke. I am writing to bring to your notice a distressing situation involving myself, Tiwa Savage, popularly known as Tiwa Savage, and Mr. David Adeleke, popularly known as DAVIDO. On the 23rd of December, I made a post which included myself and Sophia Momodu on my Instagram story, a feature on Instagram that which allows you to put up a post for 24 hours. At Mr. David Adeleke sent messages to my manager, who is also part of his management team, that I shouldn't worry and should never say a word to him, and that I was taunting him, uttering very disrespectful, malicious, and derogatory words to my person. I responded to Mr. David Adeleke's message and told him not to reach out to me, especially as I feel like I have been there for him and his daughter Imade, and more importantly, when he lost his son. The events of that day have also led to a barrage of calls and messages from our mutual connections asking what I did to Mr. David Adeleke, that he's upset that I chose to maintain a relationship with Imade's mother, Sophia Momodu, who he's having issues with, and also painting the exchange to look like I was the aggressor. He has also told our mutual connection to warn me to be careful in Lagos because he was going to me up. This is beginning to feel like some form of online and offline harassment, not just to me, but also members of my team. The actions of Mr. David Adeleke are unethical and can be viewed as a direct threat to my right to life, privacy, and dignity of my person as guaranteed in Chapter 4 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 as amended, and are also in contravention of Section 24(2)(a) of the Cybercrime Prohibition, Prevention, etc. Act 2015. Hey, my people, wahala deal. So I don't even know if I should find this funny, because this is actually a build-up, and the whole threat thing is based on hearsay, which David can deny, of course, except I know the mutual connection between them. Her name is Vanessa Amadi. She serves as PR person to DAVIDO, and she is Tiwa's manager. She is based in London. An amazing lady. I know she wouldn't lie. I am 100% sure I'm 100% sure that whatever she told Tiwa Savage is exactly what David said, because I don't want to use the word no, like I have followed her for some time on social media, and she has never been one to chase clouds. Okay, let's get back to how it all started. So guys, one early morning, we woke up to news that David and Tiwa unfollowed each other. So I was completely lost. I had no idea they were having issues in the first place. So, guys, guess what? It wasn't long. Tiwa's ex-husband came and started talking, writing stuff on Instagram about how David was, threatening Tiwa and all that. He also talked about how David has been a deadbeat, how Tiwa tried to intervene for Sophia to relax the restrictions placed on Imade. So apparently Sophia hasn't allowed DAVIDO access to Imade because she wrote a long letter, through her lawyer, stating the terms, what she wanted, how she wants the house in Banana Island, how David has to be paying her $800 for nanny fee, and that he would have to pay for 2 years up front. I mean, her demands are outrageous in my opinion. And so, of course, I think David called her bluff, and she got so offended and wouldn't let David have access to Imade. I learned Imade has been sending letters, messages to, people who she thinks have access to her dad, begging them that she loves, telling them how much she loves her dad and how she misses him. Of course, David misses her too, but he can't, there's really nothing he can do about it, since Sophia wouldn't let him have access to Imade. So, because lawyers from both ends are trying to see how they can, come to a middle ground and all that. But in all of this, to be very honest, the only problem I have is the fact that, David is like threatening Tiwa Savage. That is the only problem I have. As for the issue of being a deadbeat to Imade, people have been saying, oh, since he married Chioma, and I've been like, please just keep Chioma out of the whole equation. The truth is, I feel like the time David was on a break with Chioma, he was probably, having a genital meet and greet with Sophia Momodu, and looks like the girl thought David was going to marry her. But we all know things happen now, sure. Because from her reactions, you can tell that she is offended, and this has nothing to do with Imade. Like, she's just weaponizing Imade. She's using Imade as a bet, and I feel like she's been very unfair to Imade, because I mean, this girl practically grew up with her father. She's a super smart kid. She knows her father, and suddenly you want to tell her that her father is no longer available. I mean, it's pretty much hard to believe. It's very hard to believe, and I don't think the girl is going to buy that story. She may not understand what is going on, because Sophia leaked a message claiming Imade wrote it. In that message, she was talking about how she misses her dad, how her dad wasn't there for her when she lost her brother, who is Ifanya. And I'm like, excuse me, he also lost his son and needed to be by the mother of the child. So I expected Sophia to rise up to the occasion and, play double roles in that situation. So like I told somebody, I don't care if the video is a deadbeat to Sophia, if he to Imade at this point, because he is really offended, and it's within his right to be upset, because he has cared for Imade for years alone, giving them the best life, paid for a duplex in Lekki, and Sophia said she wants to upgrade to Banana Island. Like, the girl wants to be Tiwa Savage's neighbor so bad, and she doesn't work as hard as Tiwa Savage. Like, being a baby mama is not a career. So my dear fans of Sophia Momodu, in case you get to this point, I need you to go down on your knees and pray that Sophia finds love, so David will have peace. Because at this point, I don't even know what to say again, guys. It is no longer funny. Like, imagine if Imade was David's only child. He would have been so unhappy. Well, thank God he has others. So, and guess what? Haley is presently in Kent with David's family, and her mom dropped her off and went to Senegal to enjoy herself. That is how it should be. That is how to co-parent. But Sophia is in Nigeria, clubbing around and acting like some obsessed, scorned ex-girlfriend. Now God go save am, sha.